Alright, so I'm gonna call heads on the coin flip. Oh, what an ugly hand. 2 Ultra Balls and Sycamore. Maybe at the end it wouldn't be that bad. We shall see. So, gonna play against Boswell. Alright. Playing against Boswell is... For this deck it should be easy, I mean, no doubt about that. I'm gonna grab Mew, I'm gonna attach energy to it, as well as the choice band, and then I'm gonna Sycamore for 7. Oh wow, another Mew. Yeah, we're gonna try to sleep that Boswell, literally. No, I used okay, I used Encounter. I was a little bit too fast. Encounter, yeah, I'm gonna need to support a card as well. I'm gonna go for another Tapu Lele. Okay, the good thing is that I have another Mew available, so I hope it's gonna be easy knockout sooner or later against that Boswell. Oh, so he'll limit me on the tree with the Pearl City, and there's a Cynthia for fresh hand with 6. Interesting top deck, Marshadow. Still I need... Well, I'm gonna go with Sycamore for 7. Damn it, no sign of the stadium card. I guess it's okay. Yeah, I can already see Guzma coming for my Mew on the bench. As expected. Oh no, so he decides to go for the Malamar rather. And there's a weakness policy. Interesting, and 1 Jet Punch. So there we go. Just lost that Malamar. This Pearl City actually makes a lot of problems. Simply, if I don't get that Field Blower this turn, I think I can simply scoop the game, and I still didn't get it. Yeah, that's just bad. But anyways, this is gonna be 1 energy drive for like 80. Another Guzma can bring my opponent double hit knockout, and it can put him down to 2 prize, which means that he can simply end the game with the absorption or knuckle impact. Yeah, time to concede. Just a couple quick changes. Let's see, will it be better right now with current tweaks? I hope it will. So, no sign of the basic Pokemon. That's interesting. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna put both Necrozmas on the bench. Very nice top deck. Energy attachment and Cynthia play. That's for like a turn 1. Mystery Treasure for turn 2. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go for that Tapu Lele play. Yeah, I'm gonna pass for now. Good thing is that I have Malamar available, so I can use that recharge. Oh, so he just immediately swapped my Stadium for his Molten Incarnate. And there's a Duskmane Necrozma. Alright, as expected. I actually swapped list a little bit. Right now it's different than in the video description one. I decided to give a chance to those Alder of the Moons because Pearl City is just too much. You know, once you strike with the Pearl City, you're just in a big trouble, and there's a first Radiant Star for my opponent. Okay. He already have that strong setup, that's obvious. I'm gonna grab that Cynthia. I'm hoping for just a metal energy so I can knock out his Solgaleo, and it looks like that's gonna happen. So that's 160, you know, plus 20, 180. No resistance on the dragons from that Solgaleo. What my opponent can do, he can simply add 1 energy and knocks out my Necrozma, but probably he's gonna use advantage of that GX attack, so he can simply hit me for the 1-hit knockout without discarding energy cards. Still no sign of other benched Pokemon for him. That's just not good. Okay, there's one Dialga GX with the Timeless GX attack that can be... that says if you can just simply, you know, take another turn after this one. So when you use it, you can play one more turn after it. So, as expected, Sun Eclipse. And right now I need to power up my Necrozma so I can respond knocking his Necrozma out. And so far so good. There's the Ultra Ball. So we're gonna get that Necrozma in play with the Choice Band as well. Or maybe not. Let's go with this one. Ouch, no energy. First possible scenario when you don't get energy card in play. So I'm gonna use a couple Psychic Recharges. And that's gonna be it. Okay, short for that one energy attachment. If there was energy, I still wouldn't be in a position to one-hit knock out his Necrozma anyway. So there's a Cyrus. I need to shuffle back 2 Pokemons from my bench. Choose 2 of your benched Pokemons to keep. Your other benched Pokemons and all cards are gonna be shuffled back into your deck. So I guess I'm going to keep those Malamars actually on the bench. Oh, I actually forget about that Mountain Cornet, to be honest. I completely forget about it. Yeah, my Mew is knocked out by just the first attack, so I need to build up again my bench. At least I'm gonna have that knockout, you know, so that's something, I guess. Well, I have enough, so that's 180 to 110 minus, oh, this is minus 30. Damn it, it's not enough. It's not enough. Yeah, I guess he can have that knockout against Malamar if he wants. This metal flying pen actually saves my opponent Necrozma. However, even if he have access to Guzma without Floatstone, he can't do too much. Cyrus is a very nice card, I very like it, I didn't expect it. I returned 3 of my benched Pokemons with the Cyrus, so it actually hurts me a lot. That Cyrus is a very powerful card. I mean, I returned back my Ultra Necrozma, my other Downwing Necrozma, and Tapu Lele. I just decided to keep 2 Malamars, you know. And oh, there's a Floatstone, so can he get that Guzma in action? Yeah, he can. So literally he have all he needs. Okay, I mean, he needs to discard 3 or 4 energy cards, and I'm gonna end him down to only 1. And of course he have the Ranguru, so he can instruct, you know, but I might be able to pull that Field Blower and knock his Necrozma out. This also, the Alga actually already got 2 energies. I mean, it can only shred for like 80. Still, Overclock is a nice attack, I guess. There's an Asball for the Magnemite, so he will also have probably Magnetism soon in play. And there you go, that's gonna be 220. And now for the knockout with the Meteor Team Test. Yep. One thing is for sure, if I miss that Field Blower play, for me game is over. So, couple Psychic recharges. Okay, so there we go. There is a Field Blower play. I should say very important Field Blower play. This is going to be Invasion and Moon Eclipse for a one-hit knockout, so at least I'm going down to 3 prize cards. The game is still not lost, but it's very close to be lost. That's it. So Mr. Treasure and Sycamore, at least I managed to end him down to only 1 card. Yeah, so Cyrus forced me to return 3 of my 5 benched Pokemons, you know, and I simply returned back my benched Pokemons. So I just decided to keep 2 Malamars. There is the Cyrus. It says that you can play this card only if you have active Pokemon that it's water or metal, and if you have, you can force your opponent to choose 2 benched Pokemons and basically to shuffle back all Pokemons that are remaining on the bench and all cards attached to them back in his deck. Oh, so he decided to respond me back with his N. So he ended himself down to only 1 card. That's interesting. And I managed to pull Brigette and Rescue Stretcher. With the Rescue Stretcher I can go for that Tapu Lele. But I'm gonna shuffle back that Tapu Lele into my deck, to be honest. So I'm gonna also play that Sycamore for 7. Okay, so it turns out that I might be able to recover from this position, you know. This needs to be one more Psychic Recharge. And Dark Flash for 120. So his Oranguru is knocked out. And that means only one thing, he depends really hard on the top deck, where on the other side I have that Guzma available. Oh, I'm not gonna even need that Guzma. He can overclock if he wants. Oh, so he top decks Lele, but okay, it's not Guzma play, so the game is over for him for sure. So there's a Magnezone, or maybe not. So if he can, no, he can't use Timeless GX, so I'm definitely fine. Maybe he can somehow put in play that Necrozma. And there's Professor's Ladder, so he can search his deck for up to 2 energies, which he did. For those who's watching on YouTube, you can also check my video description where you can find link on the Twitch. And you can also hit the follow on the Twitch, I would really appreciate that. It's like 20 seconds work to do. Will it be a retreat on the Magnemite and maybe just 20? Probably. Probably it will be. So what I need to do here, I basically need to retreat. I mean, I don't need to retreat because I have that, you know, Guzma, but I can hit my opponent hard. That's for sure. Energy attachment. And Guzma play. So who would say that at the end I will recover from that losing position and win the game? It was definitely not good. I was down to 5 prize cards compared to my opponent who only had 1 prize, and once again N shown like a very powerful disruption. So I end him down to 1 card. I also knocked out his Oranguru. He managed somehow to top deck that, you know, Lele for 6, but it was Lele, it was not Guzma, it was not, you know, Ultra Necrozma, or Down Necrozma, or Dusk Necrozma, whatever it is. There's so many Necrozmas that you can't even know which is, to be honest. And yeah, at the end, I won. I didn't expect to win this game. But actually I had a tons of luck, so at the end I won. Alright, so this opening hand looks interesting. I have Brigette, which means that I can in theory set up 3 of my... I can set up like 3 Inkays on the bench. Or I can just go with, you know, Mystery Treasure Cynthia. I'm also thinking about taking maybe a couple of... Okay, so that's not good. Well, Mystery Treasure for 1 Inkay. This Zoroark Weevil deck is very powerful, and I can already see a lot of problems to me with my opponent. Yeah, actually this Mystery Treasure is so bad because I'm forced to use my Tapu Lele for next turn, you know. And I'm gonna retreat. I don't want to be knocked out for 2 prize cards from my opponent Zoroark at the beginning of the game. So I'm just gonna force him maybe to attach energy on his Mew, so he can take my Inkay out. That Cynthia was horrible, to be honest. I didn't get pretty much nothing with it. Maybe I shouldn't do that, but it's okay. I mean, I'm gonna catch my opponent unprepared with those Beast Rings. I have 2 of them, so hopefully I can get them sooner or later. So there is the Ultra Ball for the first Zoroark in play, and if he can hit double course energy, then he can knock me out with the Mew. So that's gonna be reduced bidding for like 160 because of the weakness. And it's gonna be my turn, and the top deck is a Beast Ring. Ooh, what a bad top deck that was. There is still one more Beast Ring left, so I have 2 of them. Okay, I need just, you know, couple Inkays on the bench. So there we go, there is a Mysterious Treasure for one of them, and I also have that Mystery Treasure for another one. And I'm passing my turn. Alright. That's it for now. Mew counters my Marshadow counters his Zoroark, his Sneasel counters all of my Pokemons anyways. Not gonna be easy game. An evil domination Weevil who can hit for 50 and yeah, 50 for each of your opponent's Pokemon that has abilities. So far he can go for like 100, meaning that only 1 energy can allow him to strike my Necrozma for the 1-hit knockout. This card is actually going to be such a good card in the post rotation. You know, Weevil Zoroark deck is going to be very, very powerful post rotation deck in my opinion. So better get your copy of Weevil before the price skyrockets. I'm not sure how much this card is right now. Probably around, let me see. Let me check it quickly. Evil Domination, 125, 175. Okay, a little bit too low if somebody gonna ask me. And there's a Marshadow. Nice top deck, but so many abilities in play that Weevil can simply 1-hit knock out any of my Pokemons just like that, you know. So what can I do? I guess not too much. I can, you know, just discard that energy to get another Malamar. Yeah, I mean, too many abilities. I mean, that's 250 already. And I can't even go for the 1-hit knockout against his Zoroark. I mean, basically, I can't. I need like 1 more Psychic Energy, and I'm just not gonna get it, that's for sure. So I'm gonna try to retreat onto my Mew and pass the turn. Theoretically, comeback is still possible, you know, because if he don't get Darkness Energy and something like Guzma, I can always try to copy my Moon Eclipse from the discard pile, you know, because this Pokemon can copy any of your attacks from discard pile, you know, and then I can 1-hit knock out Zoroark, and then I can prevent him from taking any damage to me, and then I can maybe next turn again play Guzma and knock him out and tie the game down to 2 prize cards. And if my opponent basically missed chance to knock me out, but he's not gonna miss it anyways, because Mew was in the front. And now I can simply play that Sycamore. So he had weakness. It doesn't matter too much because this dude is actually gonna finish the job. This dude is actually gonna finish the job anyways, so... You know, I can use Moon Eclipse, and I will use Moon Eclipse for 360. But I have 5 Pokemons with abilities in play, and that's an easy job for this Evil Domination Weevil. I didn't know that actually price dropped so dramatically for that Weevil. It was much higher. What do I think about Weakable? I personally think that this is also going to be a very good deck in post-rotation. It's going to be much better than people thought. So you have no resistance, and this one says that you can basically memory skip your opponent attack, so this dude can simply choose one of your attacks and you're not going to be able to use it. Okay, so maybe we can do something out here. Maybe, but that's just maybe. Let me see. I need some energies. So yeah, that's enough for knockout, right? Against this Weevil, so let's see how he can respond. Can he get that Guzma for knockout? Probably he can. Probably he can. So that's like 130. Mew can strike for only 120, as well as Zoroark can do the same. So how he can play Guzma and he can literally knocks out my Marshadow for the weakness. Yep. Red is bidding for 240. Damn it. Maybe Flownstones are a better option than the Stadium. Maybe they're a better option than the Stadium. Maybe they're not. I mean, 125 for that Weevil is pretty much nothing, you know. Let's toss the heads. Okay, I lost the coin flip. What an interesting opening hand. I'm not gonna bother benching down my Marshadow for now. Wow, amazing. Amazing opening hand. I mean, I'm so unlucky that I need to discard my Beast Ring. I mean, I have Mysterious Treasure, so theoretically I can get myself Tapu Lele in play. I think I'm just gonna skip doing that, you know. Look this, Knockout River. Okay, Reviewer, Knockout Reviewer. Actually, it's not River. What I'm talking about. Reviewer. During your opponent's next turn, if this Pokemon is knocked out, your opponent can't take any prize card, but you first need to do that. You know, you first need to have 2 energies. Oh, but he's very fast with those max elixirs. Oh, are you serious? Wow. he was very fast here. I can't say nothing. I just hope that he don't have that Guzma in his hand. I mean, if he had one, it's okay. That's gonna be invasion, and I'm just gonna pass the turn. With Energy and Guzma, my opponent can use Knuckle Impact and simply one-hit knockout my Necrozma on the bench with that energy attached. So there's another Max Elixir on the this time he didn't hit it. Alright, so a couple Max Elixirs he played. This time out of the luck. Alright, so what do we have here? We have that beastly Pokemon in the active position, plus we managed to get that Tapu Lele. I'm just wondering if there's a way to get one-hit knocked against that Buzzwole on the bench. Unfortunately, it's not. I can pull up for like 180. And I'm thinking, is it worth to go for like 180? Good question. I mean, I'm gonna go with Sycamore for 7 anyways. I'm not gonna bother with that Buzzwole on the bench. I'm gonna knock him out sooner or later, that's for sure. I just need... Okay, I got what I need. Alright, so I can use Psychic Recharge. I have 2 energies, which means that I can pull 1 onto my Necrozma, and I can put another Psychic Recharge on my another Necrozma, and I can pass the turn because there is no way that I can retreat. I think I'm just gonna bring back Float Stones instead of the Stadium, or I'm gonna try to do some sort of Stadium and Float Stone combo, because I'm missing that Float Stone and I can't have that energy attached for the retreat. I mean, I actually missed that. Oh, how in the world I missed that? I had that invasion. Oh, but yeah, there's no Stadium in place, so I'm always missing something. I'm always short for something. Oh, this actually ends up much better, so there's a weakness policy. An M. Okay. So I'm losing my choice band. Okay, still he decides to roll with Absorption for 240. Meaning that I'm only gonna need one energy or choice band, because right now I can hit for 180. 180 is unfortunately not enough. So what if I... There's like 3 stadium cards available, and I'm gonna go with the Cynthia. So 210. I was searching for that Beast Ring, but no sign of it, you know. So I can maybe even try to power up my other Necrozma, but it didn't happen. So right now he can simply swing for like 40. Not enough for anything, basically. Not even for the knockout against Mew. I mean, technically against Mew it can be, because of the weakness. But overall, things looks so bad for him. Alright, another weakness policy. So this is a Beast Energy, so with the Beast Energy he can hit for like 70. Yeah, that's a decent amount of damage. But with like 4 more Pokemons on the bench, that can be 150. So compare 70 to 150. Oh, Pearl City. Let me see. I'm gonna throw out that Mew. Okay, so I took only 70. Oh, that's very unlucky for my opponent. And I need to swing him for a weakness, but for now, since he have that weakness policy, I'm not gonna be able to do that. It's not that I actually need to do that anyways. I can go for 210 anyways. For the moment I was like, is there anything else I can do? Well, maybe I can pull Beast Ring, you know. Or maybe I can't. We're not gonna need N and Inkay, that's for sure. Damn it, Beast Ring. I hate you. So for the Gazer for 210, more than enough for the knockout thanks to that choice band. And I'm down to only 2 prize cards, and there's another Psychic Energy times 2. Alright. And he is last standing Pokemon in active position. As long as I have that stadium, I can have that for a treat. And another knockout against that Ultra Beast in the active position. So he have that Beast Ring, and he have 2 of them, and another Pearl City. So he strikes me with another Pearl City. This time I'm gonna discard Necrozma, Metal, and Mew, because I'm gonna try to target him for my Dark Flash knockout and weakness. Do I have one more stadium left? I think I have one more stadium left. Okay, so is that a Zygarde? No, it's a Downwing Necrozma. Okay. I still didn't use my GX. Unfortunately, I can't use this GX. So there's a Beast rate for like a 60. Oh, look at this. Beast Ring top deck. What a nice top deck that was. To be honest, I didn't expect Beast Ring as a top deck. Oh, that's the GG. That Beast Ring was so unplanned and unexpectable, and luckily I had that one energy card, so I didn't even need to retreat. I need to update the list from the video description. You know, this is the deck list that I'm using. It's a little bit different than the one in the video description, you know, so I'm just gonna change it. You see the list of the friends with Elixir and Beast Ring. I didn't see that list. I didn't see that list, to be honest. I'm not watching too many lists online, you know. I'm just trying to build my own lists. And then my friend just came to me and he say, "Well, did you see this list? Did you see that list?" And I'm like, "No, I didn't." So yeah, I really like to be original, because if I try to steal someone's list, then people should just criticize me for, you know, stealing others' list and playing with them. But Max Elixir featuring Beast Ring is also very good for that Necrozma without Malamar. I highly agree with that. You know, it's probably gonna be also good in post rotation, but also in current rotation. You know, this might be Volcanion deck. Oh, I didn't see Volcanion in a while. To be honest. Marshadow-GX on this deck list is simply to maybe one-hit knockout with just one metal and one psychic energy that to one-hit knockout your opponent darkness Pokemons like Zoroark GX, for example. But if we get powerful Darkrai GX in future, probably Marshadow is also going to be a staple. Oh, Ho featuring Volcanion and Necrozma. I'm very familiar with this deck, so this is going to be Ultra Ball for Kiavi turn 1, and then Hawk will already have like 4 energies attached. This is such a nice deck. Okay, I'm gonna need to build up patiently here. Once I manage to one-hit knockout his Hawk, the game for my opponent is gonna be over. I can already see that. What he can do, he can snipe on the bench for like 50. I'm just looking forward, you know, to put 3 more Inkays in play, and that's it. How many max elixirs can he hit? Depend on how many energies he played. I know that I'm playing from 12 to 14, I range from 12 to 14. I feel most comfortable with 12 energies because then I can have a couple tech cards like Enhanced Hammers, you know. But when I play 14, I just go on the pure speed, you know. But there are also many other Volcanion decks that even run up to 16, 17 energies, you know. Ah, never mind for that missing Hypnosis. Really, never mind. Okay, so that's literally it. He's stuck with Ho. He can always use Steam Up in order to knock out my Inkay, for example. And that's gonna be 1 Scorching Fire. And what I'm gonna try to get right now is gonna be that Necrozma play, obviously. Oh, and it's top deck. That's insane. So there's your first Malamar. And then I'm gonna Cynthia. I just literally need 1 more, and I didn't get... Oh, are you kidding me? Can use that Psych Recharge. No way that I missed that Malamar play. It's okay, if he knocks me out I have at least Beast Ring available to respond back. But he needs Guzma and the Flowstone. I don't understand the question, Mew, Mimikyu or Oranguru, who is the better? Mewtwo GX for Necrozma-GX. I don't understand that question, mate. I mean, Oranguru is a good, especially in the late game, if you speak about this deck. Mew is also nice tech, you know, because it can swing for one price. It can copy any of your Pokemon attacks in play, you know, so even with one Metal Energy and one Psychic Energy attached on Mewtwo, you can one-hit knock with Buzz Ball, so that's powerful. Mimikyu on the other side is good, but it cannot copy GX attack, and that's my only concern. You know, what if your opponent uses Buzz Ball, and what if you have Mimikyu on the bench, and what if he just, you know, uses Absorption GX? You can't use Mimikyu. And imagine if you have Mew on your bench, you would be able to hit him back, for example. Alright, so Phoenix Burn for 180 as expected. Well, I can use Moon Eclipse for 210. Very powerful attack thanks to that Beast Energy, and there's a Malamar and Altar of the Moon as well. And my opponent cannot attack this turn, so what else do I need? Pretty much nothing. We're both equal with the 4 prize cards, and next turn I can close this game to only 2 prize cards by knocking out his Volcanion. I have enough resources available, you know. I have that Metal Energy plus that Malamar and Guzma in my hand. There's also Altar of the Moon, very good tech. I wouldn't be surprised maybe to see another Kiavi, but there's just way too many energies in his discard pile. 8 and 3 on that Volcanion, and hell, so he decides to go with Kiavi. How many energies he have? That's a good question right now. So there we go, 1 energy, only 1 energy, so that's a GG. That's a GG, unfortunately. So his start was nice, it was very fast, but once I managed to get knockout against that, oh, simply that was it. And there's like 11 fire energies in his discard pile, you know. When you have 11 energies in your discard pile and when you play Kiavi and you only draw 1 energy, you know that the game is over for you. So there's a Sycamore for 7. Alright. And that's a GG. You don't need to have fighting energies for Marshadow, because Marshadow can simply copy any Pokemon attack from your discard pile, you know, and you just need to have the necessary energy cost for the Marshadow. For those Pokemons that are actually in your discard pile, you know, so that's the reason why you don't need to have fighting energies. But on the other side, Beast Energy is any energy, but it cannot be attached, you know, to the Marshadow, for example. What an ugly opening hand. I mean, okay, at least I have Mystery Treasure, you know, so I can grab maybe another Tapu Lele and use advantage of the Brigette. That's something that I think it might be a good option, you know. but we shall see. Mysterious Treasure play from my opponent's side of the field for that Psionic Energy, and for the first Tapu Lele in play. And obviously this Tapu Lele is gonna be for something like Brigette, you know, so he can expand his batch for maybe 2 more Inkays, and who knows, maybe another Ultra Necrozma or Down Necrozma. We're gonna find out very soon. So Marshadow is the same card as the Mew, you know, but the difference between Marshadow and Mew is that Mew can copy only basic Pokemon attacks, you know, and I think the Marshadow can also do the same, but Mew can copy attacks from your benched Pokemons in play. On the other side, Marshadow can copy any attack from your Pokemons in your discard pile, but I think they also needs to be basic Pokemons as well. Well, look at this. Oh, are you serious? Are you kidding me right now? No Tapu Lele? Well, this is like a nightmare right now. Okay, time for that end. Oh, what a hand. What a mess. Nah, I'm just gonna pass. I don't even want to bother discarding my resources with that Ultra Ball. Okay, I still have 2 Beast Rings, you know. I'm lucky to have Beast Rings on my list. So even if my opponent can one-hit knock on my Tapu Lele this turn, but he can't, obviously, or maybe he can, you know, he have that Necrozma-GX, just a regular one. Oh, there's also Pearl City. Oh, are you serious right now? Oh, so he helped me with that end. Okay. Alright, so 1 Psychic Recharge. And there you go, 190. Yeah, I think I'm gonna swing him hard with that Necrozma for like 100, or maybe not. Yeah, he managed to entirely set up. Oh, I don't like that at all. I still don't have nothing in play. I can only hope for the top deck. I mean, that Beast Ring is a nice one, but is it worth to use that GX right now? I think how it is. Actually, I think how it is. Okay, so this might be a huge comeback, you know, at least it looks like a comeback to me. So 420. Thanks to this Beast Energy, you know, which adds 30 more damage. Technically, with the Dark Flash, I can go for 150, but if I add Choice Band, then I can swing for 180. Hitting for 180 should be enough for the one-hit knock against Tapu Lele, as well as against that Necrozma. Compared to my opponent, he can have that Dark Flash, but unfortunately he can't go for the knock against this active Necrozma, neither against this Necrozma on the bench. Best possible option for him is to get that Guzma in play. Okay, so he decides to go for Mew. Alright, I'm gonna have knockout and respond. Anyways, so let's see what we can top deck. Marshadow. There we go, there's a Marshadow. This Pokemon can use the attacks of any basic Pokemon in your discard pile. You still need the necessary energy to use this attack, and that's the case. Pearl's 100 blows GX. This attack does 50 damage times the amount of basic energy attached to this Pokemon, which is not good. Okay, let's go with the Rescue Stretcher. Let's just, you know, shuffle a couple Pokemons back into our deck. Then this is gonna be Psychic Recharge. Ultra Ball play. Let it be for that Mew. And Sycamore. So I'm still good even if I can hit Beast Ring, but I didn't. And one more Inkay for me, and I have another Malamar available in my hand, but the most important thing is that I have Gazer for like 230, and that's gonna be another 210, sorry, and that's gonna be another knockout, so I'm moving down to 2 prize cards, and for the next turn, all I'm gonna need basically, I don't know, he can actually swing me back with his Downwing Necrozma, so I'm probably gonna need that Guzma play if he do that. He have enough energies available. One thing is for sure, he have enough energies available. On the other side, I'm also gonna have potentially return knockout as well. Oh, will he decide to go with this Necrozma? If he decides to knock me out with his Necrozma-GX, you know, just Prismatic Burst one, then the game is over, because I'm gonna have that return knockout with my Downwing Necrozma as well, for just, you know, Dark Flash. So he simply needs to hit me. No, he decides to charge this Necrozma. Okay. Makes sense, but game is over. I mean, even Mew can copy, you know, my Necrozma attack and hit for weakness. So he can invade and retreat, and hits me exactly for 190. Yeah, Mimikyu can copy, for example, right now my opponent attack. So if I right now have Mimikyu on the bench and he uses Prismatic Burst, I would be able to copy his Prismatic Burst. Okay, so another victory. So far so good. Let's move on to another game. Win streak 3. Okay, so that's not bad. Claiming that ladder, it looks like I'm gonna have this Skyla very quick, very soon. I have like 11,000 tokens available, 673, you know, tournament tokens, tournament tickets. I didn't use a single one. As you can see, I'm still level 0 on my account. But this is because I'm not playing, you know, tournaments. I'm not spending my tokens. Let's go with the hands on the coin flip. I always like to call heads, you know, or if I'm rolling the dice, I'm always calling the 2, 4, or 6. Okay, metal deck. you know, you need to be very smart when playing that Marshadow. Sometimes it can be misunderstood, you know, misinterpreted, and then you can lose the game because of it. Oh, what a nice top deck. A Brigette top deck. I guess I couldn't expect better top deck, to be honest. I can set 3 Inkays just like that. And there's a Brigette play for my opponent as well. The worst possible scenario when you start with Tapu Lele, but the good thing is when you have that Brigette in your hand, it's a really nice feeling, you know. And there we go, there's a Puzzle of Time play as well. And probably that's going to be it. Okay, time for the Cynthia, I guess. And it looks like how this is gonna be first knockout in the game, because I have access to the Malamar. I'm also gonna put my Downwing Necrozma on the bench as well with the Malamar, and since I have the Photo Gazer available, I can simply one-hit knock on my opponent Tapu Lele and take 2 prize cards. That's okay with me. Going down to 4. Important knockout. Okay, so I even managed to pull a Ultra Ball and that Psychic Energy card. That's amazing. As expected, Beast Ring, so that's gonna be a return knockout for my opponent, and another Beast Ring, so will he want to get 2 more energies? Yeah, it looks like he wants. And he decided to go with the Sun Eclipse for 250. Alright, the top deck is another Cynthia play. I'm not gonna try to waste my time here, I'm just gonna go with Sycamore for 7, and with that Ultra Necrozma on the bench. There we go, there is a Beast Ring play. So one thing is for sure, I'm gonna have return knockout against my opponent as well. Let's retreat and let's power up that baby Mew on the bench so we can have easy knockout against that Mew as well. So that's a Photon Gazer for 210, and I'm taking 2 more prize cards. And he decides to concede. So that was like a 5-minute battle, you know, and 4 win streak. So I need 1 more win streak until the next reward, which is another tournament ticket. So for those who's watching on YouTube, I would really appreciate if you can hit a follow button on Twitch. Link is in my video description as well on the chat. So starting with my Mew in the front and Ultra Necrozma on the bench, and also another Ultra Necrozma as a top deck. And this needs to be Mystery Treasure for something like Tapu Lele. And I'm just wondering, should I go with Sycamore or with Cynthia? I think I'm gonna go with Cynthia. I don't want to waste that Guzma. I don't want to discard that Guzma yet. Energy attachment is very important on turn 1, as well as the Inkay play. And I'm done for now. So there is one Brigette play for my opponent. What can he bring in play? So he can bring another Rockruff and couple Zoroarks, but no energy attachment. Oh, that's a very disappointing play. Mine is not even better. I'm also going to depend on that top deck. Well, if I decide to attach energies reverse on my other Necrozma, things would be much better, because I would have that knock, and who knows what I would pull from the prize card. Well, there's the first Zoroark for him, so he can start to throw some cards from his hand in order to trade. You know, there's also a double course energy, so this might be a knockout. First he needs to get, you know, oh, so he have N in his hand, but he didn't want to play it. And there's a Guzma, and that's the knockout. And that's a well play for my opponent. Still, I can recover easily. I just need top deck energy, you know. Not a top deck energy. Oh, not a top deck Field Blower. That's all I can do. Okay, so he can trade once again, and he traded that Enhanced Hammer. Also, this is the last game for today's live stream. Another Guzma. Very nice play. Very nice play. I think I'm gonna lose this game. How the things looks right now, it doesn't looks good for me. That's for sure. I'm gonna bring that Rescue Stretcher and put that Necrozma on my bench. I might be able to use that Moon Eclipse, but it's not going to be enough for the knockout anyways. Wow, amazing. No energy. What is going on? Literally, I'm asking myself right now, what is not good? I don't know. Not going to need that Marshadow anyways. The only one that can survive is technically Tapu Lele, you know, so I'm passing. Next turn I'm manning my opponent down to 2 cards. I hope he's not going to be able to power up another Zoroark in play. Oh, there's a Pearl City. Ooh, what a big play. There's a Choice Band. And another one, and a Floatstone, and the Cynthia. How many field? I think I discarded both. Yeah, both Field Blowers discarded. And there's a trade. As long as he can't knock me out, that's good. and he can't. So he can go for like 120 this time. Maybe he can knock me out with a Dangerous Rogue GX. Maybe, who knows? Thanks a lot for following. Really appreciate that. And there's a Field Blower discarded for the trade, and the Evo Soda for the Lycanroc. So he's gonna... No, it's not for the Lycanroc. I almost forget it when you play with the Evo Soda. Lycanroc with the Evo Soda, you can't active ability, so it's just for another trade. And he managed to get that Lycanroc in play. Yeah, completely destroyed in the last game. Completely destroyed. Psychic Energy. Okay. I guess I can try always, but it's not gonna be super effective anyways. Couple of Psychic recharges. Yeah, that's the part of the game. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. You can't win always, no matter how good deck you have. So at least I can buy one more turn with the Moon Eclipse. I might be able maybe to pull, you know, just a 2 prize card knockout. It really depends. It really depends. If he can get, you know, another Lycanroc and the energy in play, then he can swing with the GX and go for like 170, which is going to be enough for the knockout against the Tapu Lele on the bench for the week 3. And there's a trade. An Ultra Ball for another Lycanroc, and since he have that Flowstone, all he really needs is just the energy card. Can he get one? Let's see. Well, there's Kukui for 20 extra. And looks like he have double Course Energy for the game. But even he would have enough with that Claw Slash, because it would be 180 anyways. So that's the GG, my friends, for today's video. Unfortunately, I didn't have fun with a 5-win streak in a row, but overall 15 games have been played with this deck and 8 victories, so that's a little bit more than 50% win ratio. There's the deck list once again for those who was late to the live stream. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. Make sure to hit the thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also follow me on the Twitch. And yeah, that's it. Stay tuned for more upcoming videos. Till the next time, have a nice day and goodbye.